Hello, this is the second episode in going through the 5 points of Calvinism. This video is unconditional election or God's sovereign election. Unconditional election states that God has chose His church, His elect, the ones who He would save before the foundation of the world. And it's not based on anything that we do. It is not that God sees us and He sees that we have faith in Him and then He chooses us. No, that's not how election works. Election works by God, before the foundation of the world, selecting a certain few, His church, His elect, those He would save, based on nothing that we do. And a passage I want to take you to is Ephesians 1, starting in verse 4. Just as He chose us in Him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before Him in love, having predestined us to adoptions as sons by Jesus Christ to Himself, according to the good pleasure of His will, to the praise of the glory of His grace, by which He made us accepted in the Beloved. So, start verse 4, He chose us in Him before the foundation of the world. Supports God choosing us before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before Him in love. That's salvation, because when we are saved, we are made holy and blameless before Him because of the death of Christ, not because of anything that we've done, but because of the death of Christ. And He has, in verse 5, He has predestined us to adoption as sons by Jesus Christ to Himself, according to the good pleasure of His will. So He predestined us to adoption as sons. We are adopted into the family of God, as all other believers have. Adoption is beautiful. That's another video for another time. As sons by Jesus Christ to Himself, by Jesus Christ, by His death and His life, death, and resurrection. And why did God choose us? Into verse 5, according to the good pleasure of His will. And He chose us to the praise, starting in verse 6, to the praise of the glory of His grace, by which He made us accepted into the blood and in the Beloved. So it's to the praise of His glory, of His grace, by which He made us accepted in the Beloved. It's all about the glory of God. So, yeah.